Everyone in this room has been a leader in their individual cities.
Stand up if you vote that you are willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Green Sally up, a green Sally down.
Thousands of workers across the country flooded the streets today in the largest fast food strike in American history, protesting in more than 150 cities, demanding a pay increase to $15 an hour, better working conditions, and the right to form a union.
Now, a number of Chicago police officers arriving at 87th Street because protesters who want a minimum wage of $15 an hour and the right to form a union, they've taken over the entire street of 87th Street. They had a permit to protest on the sides of the street. All of a sudden, they took over the entire street and they have locked arms and they are sitting on the ground right now, singing and chanting their messages. They have a right to a living wage that does not leave them living in poverty.
Some fast food workers from McDonald's, Wendy's, Popeyes, even Gates sat in the middle of the street as police closed down the intersection of 14th and Prospect Avenue.
And this scene is being played out in as many as 150 other cities across the country.
This is striking a loud chord with other working families, working poor across the country.
It's really the first nationwide workers' movement that has kind of caught the spirit of this moral indignation at inequality and at the situation of the working poor.
As an airport worker, I'm proud to come together as part of the growing movement of workers fighting for $15 an hour and a union. Like many other airport workers, I make only minimum wage and no benefits. When I look at the fight of fast food workers, I see my fight. We live in the same community. We suffer the same problems, and that's why we are all determined to come to make a change.
I've been a home care worker for 3 years, and the minimum wage that we're making is awful. On December the 4th, I will be standing with the fast food workers for all around the world, standing out there to fight for 15 in a union.
I think it's kind of lousy. They should get more money. I mean, they work as hard as anybody else here, and minimum wage is nothing nowadays. I don't know how people support their families on it.
You can see it in the fast food and domestic workers all across our country who ask for nothing more than a living wage and a fair shot.
All across the country right now, there's a national movement going on, made up of fast food workers organizing to lift wages so they can provide for their families with pride and dignity. If I were looking for a good job that lets me build some security for my family, I'd join a union. If I were busting my butt in the service industry and wanted an honest day's pay for an honest day's work, I'd join a union.
I believe that we will win. 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 No, I'm not. Why not? Because I believe that we can win.